For the badminton rules, before performing the service, the player must wait for the opponent to be ready. Second, both player feet must remain stationary before the service is made. Third, do not touch the line while receiving or performing the service. Fourth, the racket of both players are not allowed to touch the net. Fifth, service must cross the net diagonally. Sixth, do not serve the shuttlecock higher than 1.15 meter. 7. The server must remain inside the court. For the scoring system, in 1873 they are playing 15 points, and a match or rubber is decided by the first two matches. When it's drawn, then the rubber or third match will be conducting. So the rubber or third match is deciding the winner for this game. In men's singles and any double games, each game is played to 15 points, and a game of ladies singles is played to a score of 11 points. In most cases, they are using coin toss to determine the first service, but the coin toss can be replaced by the shuttlecock too. Normally, the shuttlecock will drop on the net, and when it drops on the floor, the server is set to the direction it points to. If the server loses a rally in singles, the service is transferred to the opponent. The server's score is increased by 1 point if they win a rally. In doubles, if the server loses a rally, the service is transferred to their partner, unless they serve first in the game. This is giving them a second chance to score, which is when his partner or her partner will serve the shuttle. If service is lost again, it is transferred to the opposite party. When the server's team wins a rally, their team score rises by 1 point. If the score reaches 13 all for 15 points, the player who reaches 13 first will have the option of setting or playing straight to the 15 points. If they choose to set, the score is reset to 0-0 or love all, and the game is won by the first player to score 5 points. On the other hand, if the score reaches 14 all, the player who reaches 14 first will have the option to set or continue playing to the 15 points, and the winner for this tie would be the first to score 3 points. In an 11 points game, setting would be occur at 9 and 10 with setting worth 3 and 2 points respectively. In 2002, the BWA was concerned about the duration of the badminton games, so they decided to change the score system to 7 points and best 3 out of the 5 sets. When the game reached 6-0, the player who gets the 6 first has the option of going straight to 7 or setting to 8 points. Due to the playing time for these two score systems was similar, match time remained an issue. This experiment was cancelled and a modified version of the traditional score system was implemented in its place. So the 2002 Commonwealth Games were the last event for which this score system was used. From 2005 to 2006, the BWA experimented with the new score system again in December 2005, with the goal of both regulating playing time and simplifying the system for television viewers. The main difference between the old and new systems was the adoption of rally point scoring, in which the winner of a rally scores a point regardless of who served. Games were lengthened to 21 points, and ladies singles match now follow the same rules as the men's singles. There must be a 2 points difference between the scores. Besides that, competitors may not be able to score after many exchanges in the old system because defending is often slightly more difficult than serving, and serving have 2 chances, especially the games of professional badminton. For this new scoring system has a scoring limit at 30 points, including the golden point rule of 29-0. For the interval, they will have a minute for rest or interval between every set. Besides that, they will switch side when they reach 11 points in the third game or third set of 21 points. The double rules is different to the single rules. If the A is the server for love 4, when A and B win a point and which is one love, they will switch the service court, but C and D will remain in the service court. After that, when C and D win a point, none of them will change the service court and the D will serve to the A for 1-0. If the C and D continue to win the point, the D will switch the service court with C and serve to the B for 2-1.
This video is about foul in badminton. Number 1. Contact foul. During the game, our body cannot touch the badminton net. The shuttle cannot touch any part of our body too. Number 2. Over the net foul. Look at the example. What happened here? When Liew takes the shuttle, the racket went over the opponent's side, so it was a foul. Number 3. Service foul. Always serve from the right side of the court. In single, the backline is considered in. The sideline is out. In double, the backline is out, but the sideline is considered in. When serving, both feet must be on the ground. The person who serves can only move after he or she struck the shuttle. Struck below waist with the racket pointing downward must hit the court, but not the feather. Swing the racket upward when serving. This is a service foul detection device. It is to make sure a server at least serves 1.15 meter from the ground. When serving, the racket cannot pass the black line. Judges use this device in all badminton competition. Number 4. Receiver foul. Receiver can only move after the server struck the shuttle. Number 5. Double hit. You can only hit the shuttle once. In doubles, both players in partnership, if both touch the shuttle with their racket, it is a double hit too. Thank you for watching. Have fun playing and enjoy the badminton game.